Welcome to this week's edition of Hardin Local Weekly, our local podcast here in Hardin County. Today we're going to have a special guest, Michelle Mitchell. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm great. Michelle is correct me if I'm wrong, president of the Radcliff Small Business Alliance.
Yes, sir.
She'll be here to talk about that, and she'll be going first here in a few minutes. So we're going to be doing a Q&A with her and just talk about supporting local businesses. Then we'll dive into the latest business updates around the county with Nate. How are you doing today, Nate?
I'm doing great.
That's great. As good as anybody can be doing on a Tuesday, I guess. And lastly, we will round it all up with some exciting events with Nate. Or not Nate, John.
Oh, good. Sorry, John. I'll take your boy.
Hey,
I did it again.
I'll sit back and just let you. You got the agenda. We can just go through that. I'll make sure we're good. But yeah.
And we're missing Scott. He should be joining us shortly, but if not, sometimes work things pop up. We all have day jobs. So, all right. Well, before we get started, I want to pop the QR code up here. If you don't follow us, go ahead and check us out by scanning that QR code. You can also go to hardinlocal.com. It'll take you to our link tree, and there's a list of actions you can take to follow us on all our different social media platforms. You can also hit the bell in the top right-hand corner and subscribe with your email address. If you're a business owner, there's a spot for you to register your business so we can vet you and then we'll be able to share your info in the future. Also, I want to take a quick minute to welcome anybody that's watching us on TikTok. And we also thank everybody that shared our info on TikTok and helped us get a bunch of followers last week. And they approved our application to be able to live stream there. So we're excited to be there. If you have any questions during the stream, you can ask them in the comments on Facebook. I can't see the TikTok comments with this application, but we will check those after the stream and make sure they get answered. If you're watching on YouTube, you can also comment there. Go ahead and get started with Michelle.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today?
Great, Michelle.
Great.
We're so glad to have you here, and we're excited to learn more about what you're doing at the Radcliff Small Business Alliance.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
In Hardin County, who may not know, how would you describe the Radcliff Small Business Alliance's mission?
I would say it is to unite, support, be an advocate to local businesses through networking, education, and community engagement.
How much growth has there been business-wise in your membership there in Radcliff over the past couple of years?
It's grown. It's grown a lot. So we would probably keep a steady number. I don't really know the exact number.
That's okay.
Just know that we've had a lot of ribbon cuttings and having at least 2 to 3, sometimes 4 businesses signing up a month since I took over. So that is great news for us.
Yeah, Scott's always singing your praises, and this was an interview that he was going to do. And yes. And give us a story, one success story from Radcliff or Hardin County business in the past year or two since you've been president that really shows what the Radcliff Small Business Alliance is about.
Wow, we have so many stories. I will pick a recent one. So earlier this year, there was a business that someone had told me about that had a great product, had a great business model. Their location was not great and their marketing was not great. I happened to be going to that town and I happened to swing by and saw her at her store before it opened. And I just saw the look on her face of disappointment, discouragement, and I also saw her passion. And so I prayed with her and then we talked and I said, you know what? I don't want you to close your business. Let me see if I can help you. And so I made a couple of phone calls, and by the end of the day, we had found a better location for her, and she was able to get up and going and doing so much better. In 2 months, she was able to open up, and she's doing so much better, and the visibility is there. And
when a business in Hardin County joins the RSBA, what benefits do they get right away?
I mentioned networking access, business visibility with our sponsorships and showing support for different community events. our community connections, where when there are events in our community, we're trying to get our businesses, hey, go sponsor this event, go support this event, bring your team members to come out and support this event. We also provide advocacy and support. It's really important for us to represent small businesses in our community when we're talking to city leaders, regional partners, and other organizations that impact local businesses. Um, and I would say member resources, we provide those educational workshops for our business owners. Just because you're in business, sometimes we kind of slack off on some things, and it's really important to stay up to date with what's going on and to continue your growth, because if you grow yourself, you grow your business. And so having those workshops are really helpful to our members. And then the credibility boost, you're working with a respected community focused organization that promotes local economic growth.
Great. And your audio is crystal clear now, so you're good. Just so you know, so just take a deep breath and we'll keep going. What upcoming RSBA events here in Hardin County should people put on their calendars right now?
So the first Friday of every month, put on the coffee and cards on your calendar, 7:30 in the morning to 9 a.m. I know that's early, but the early bird catches the worm. We're business owners. And so you want to be able to come out. You don't want to miss these type of events. This is where I've seen partnerships form, collaborations, supports, and different things like that going on, cross promotions. And so this is something you definitely want to put on your calendar, whether you're a business owner, a community leader, a community organization. It's a wealth of resources right there in front of you, and you have access to all these kinds of people. So take advantage of it. It's free. If you want to buy some coffee or a drink, we'd love for you to support the local business that we're having the event at. We hit different coffee shops each month in Hardin County, and so it's another way to give back to those in our community. The other thing you definitely want to come out to is the third Tuesday of every month. We have our networking luncheon. So from 11:30 to 12, it's networking and a lunch. And then from 12 to 1, we have whatever our topic is for the month. For example, this month it's media strategies to help small businesses be successful. And so we're bringing in the local newspaper, news channel out of Louisville, a newspaper, radio station, and a social media person that's going to come in and talk about how to take advantage of this for your business to help it grow. And then the third Thursday, so it's in the same week, we have Grow Green. That's our Grow Green series workshop. That is something my vice president came up with, and it is the business workshops, and it's on Zoom. It's at 7 p.m. and it's recorded. And so if you have questions, you can send those questions in early, whatever the topic we are discussing for that month or the speaker is presenting for that month. And if you can't make it, guess what? You'll be able to go back and listen to it, and you did not miss out on this wealth of resources that we're providing. This month, we have our councilwoman, Selena Hudson. You might have heard of her. She's taken on another role as an author, and she will be heading up our Grow Green series on building a strong financial foundation. And she is going to be talking about things out of her book, Get Your Money Right. So make sure you don't miss out on that.
That's great. We had her on recently talking about Get Your Money Right.
Yes.
She does a lot of good out there.
She does a lot.
That's great. What role do you see the Radcliff Small Business Alliance playing in building a stronger shop local culture in Hardin County?
I would say highlighting our local businesses, hosting events that bring the community right to their door, and showing people the real impact of what their dollars are going to do when they keep it local in our community. It's about building pride in what we have here. We are very unique and dynamic community, very diverse, so many different types of services in our community, and shopping local is great, and having it first and not as a last resort is one of my goals.
Great. If you could give one piece of advice to every Hardin County business owner listening right now, what would it be?
Well, if you know me, you know I'm about connecting with people and networking. So I would definitely say build relationships before you need them. Your network is your most valuable business asset in this community. And so once again, that's if you're a business owner, community leader, community organization, people like to do things with those they know, like, and trust. So we're a small town and we kind of know everybody or every other person or something like that. So take advantage of that.
I agree. That's
Yeah.
great. I think Jamie even agrees with you. Me too. Pop her up there. That's John's lady there.
Okay. Okay.
Great person. Looking at the local business scene in Radcliff, where do you see the RSBA making the biggest difference over the next 5 years?
That's a good question. I feel that the RSBA will be the go-to connector for local businesses, our city leaders, and our community. We're going to make sure business owners have the resources and the relationships and the voice they need to not just survive, but to grow. So it's about turning individual struggle into shared success. So no one in Hardin County feels like they're all alone or trying to do this all by themselves. So I was blessed to have a lot of business mentors in my corner. I had TW Short, I had Barry Saylor. I mean, there's so many more that I could just pick up the phone and call to get help because they've been there, done that. But if you're new and this is a whole new world to you, and if you're new in the area, you don't have that luxury. That was definitely a blessing. I mean, that's more than a college degree to me, is being able to have that guidance and relationship. So that's what the RSBA is, and I'd like to see it continue to grow in that and be stronger and be more effective in connecting and reaching out to business owners to help them.
That's great. That's great. And TW's been very helpful to me over the years too. So I can understand that. I guess kind of the way you see it is some of those leaders passing down their expertise and creating other leaders that can then multiply.
There you go.
And that sounds like a great goal. Well, we thank you, Michelle, for joining us and answering a few questions. Now, if anybody's interested in joining the RSBA, how can they do that?
They will just go online and type in Radcliff. No E at the end of that, guys. It's RADCLIFF, Small Business Alliance at Kentucky, and they'll be able to, it'll render right then and there. They can go on Facebook, they can go on Instagram, website, and the internet. We're everywhere.
Great. All right, guys. Well, we highly encourage you, even if you are in Hardin County and not in Radcliff, to also join the RSBA, kind of like a lot of people are part of the chamber in Hardin County. Why not be in both?
Yes, we are regional. So we have Meade and Hardin County members.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware that you all had Meade County as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So that's great. Good to know. Thank you for letting us know that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Michelle, you can feel free to stick with us and be part of our panel as we go through business news and events, or if you are busy, feel free to drop off. I'll make sure to put a post out there with the link to the RSB website when we're done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, Nate. Gonna move on to business news. How's it going this afternoon? I keep trying to say morning, but I think like my kid's school is back in session this week, so I'm still not used to the early mornings, but getting there.
Michelle, while we have you, just let your members know that feel free to tag me anytime on Facebook. I will definitely share lots of local businesses all the time. They don't have to personally know me. Some of the people I've just met just through Facebook. Like the other day at a cruise, and I met like 5 or 6 people that followed me that I never met personally, but because of my connections, and it was great to see. So yeah, if they have anything, just let me know. All right, so starting with this, I think that the one that most people are jacked with, this actually came from Josh Salzman, tipped me off on this one. Spirit Halloween is coming back to E-Town. They've been in Sears before. I think they've been in the Kroger shopping center before the medical place took over. But Spirit Halloween will be opening soon in the former Joanne. That's near Panera and Malibu Jack's over in that area. Do not have an opening date, but it is on their website. So get all your Halloween and spooky needs will be coming soon. Baskin Robbins number 3. The first one, the oldest one, is currently by the hospital. The second one, which we call the newer one, is out near John Hardin, and it has a drive-through for people that don't know if you want drive-through ice cream. But the third Baskin Robbins and 2 other businesses are projected to be in a new build near Dollar General in Stearns Valley in that area. And so that's just been announced. That is on tonight's E-Town Planning and Zoning Commission, assuming that they get approved. Another thing on the commission is E-Town Paint, which is currently in Mulberry Square, that shopping center behind Subway on Mulberry, hence the name. and Kenny Smith Realty, which is out there, and one more business. They will move near Woodland and Hobby Lobby, so that's another that'll congest that little area over there. You're planning on building over there. Bright Electric, which is currently near me, right off Falcons Drive, as I am a proud Southsider. Planning a big new building next to D's Butts Barbecue, which is located right off East Dixie, South Dixie, whatever you want to call it, near the I-65 bridge. It used to be a hotel. I think it was Roadway way back when, but that lot's been empty since they knocked down Roadway. But Bright Electric will be leaving Hawkins and building out there, which continues the Dixie renaissance with Yokefellow just right up the road redoing their stuff. I know a Radcliff business that Joe's definitely familiar with, Juanitos. Get a brick and mortar E-Town. I know that they have one brick and mortar in the shopping center off Dixie. Don't know the name of that plaza. That's not Red Mart. No, it's not Red Mart. What's the name of that one in Radcliffe?
We just say it's the movie theater plaza.
That'll work. That's what I call it. But Juanito's coming to E-Town, what I call Rose's Plaza. That's where Rose's is. They're taking over the former Papaw's barbecue spot. They will have ice cream. So people are confused because it says Juanito's and ice cream. So it's their main menu plus ice cream. So they have, people get confused. No, it's a full service main menu that people know and love and trust, and ice cream. So good combination. They I don't know if Radcliffe does that. I know they opened up one in Glasgow that has that. So it's the same concept. They're opening soon too. They will be watch their Facebook page. It will be announced there. I know a few weeks ago now we had some sad news that Social on Main Issa's medical reasons had to close, but they're teasing. They just posted today. A new twist on old classics is what will be replacing them. I know who it is. Well, I know what it is. I don't know what the name's going to be. I know who's running it. I cannot say. It will be announced soon. I think people will like it. I think it will be a menu that they haven't had yet that people have been asking for. I think it's going to fill a niche and a void and a need. So that's coming soon. And sticking with downtown, the Gray Comb, the building that the Gray Comb's in, and there are two fabulous Airbnb right above it. So right over there next to Running Souls, that has changed hands. It went up for $750,000, which shows the price of what downtown's worth right now. I mean, downtown continues to grow and thrive. I'm sure those prices will continue to go up as stuff gets built. And so it just shows what's happening there. Gray Comb, the barbershop, is staying open. They are staying open, still open. So
Staying open.
and open, yes. I will repeat it again. I will post it again with exclamation points and capital letters. They are staying open. There is no plan to move right now. So at least they'll have the lease for a year unless they decide to move or change or something. But yeah, Great Dome is staying open. The Airbnbs above there, which I've been told are awesome and fantastic. Those are still above there. I don't know how to contact them. The Butlers are the new owners of that. And next week I will have a lot more stuff. I've got rumors of buildings being sold, especially that used to be the purple building, the tourism building, and out on Mulberry before they moved downtown. I've heard it's changed owners and we'll have a new local owner and a couple other things. So I heard maybe a new restaurant coming downtown E-Town. So I will work on all those. I will be at Disney Friday, Saturday, and Sunday hanging out with the mouse. So hopefully I can knock out some of that stuff and stay connected while I'm gone. But that's all I have for this week. Unless anybody's got any questions or concerns.
That new restaurant that you can't really talk about. Can you say the genre? What you've heard? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if genre is the right word. Type of it.
I believe it's going to be Lone Star related.
Oh, okay. Something with steak. Sounds interesting.
I was I don't know if that's steak. I don't know if it's barbecue. I don't really know what that is. I've never been to their location outside of our county, but if it's true and they're coming, that
Okay.
what I'm hearing.
You have to tune in next week to find out. That's for sure. Well, thank you, Nate, for doing a great job as always on business updates.
I try. I'm pleased that
Anybody else got any questions for Nate? Or are we going to move on?
What's you talking about the Halloween? The spirit of Halloween's coming in. It is almost that season. What's been your all's favorite Halloween costume you've worn ever?
Way back when granted, this is when people had to make their own costumes. So we're talking the 80s. So we're going nearly 40 years back. I was part of the group, and one person dressed as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, one person dressed as a Ghostbuster. I think I was a different ghost. I can't remember what I was. So we with the Persian Community Center, I think the Kiwanis Club's kids used to have it back then, and we won like first place for group COD. I think we just got extra candy, which was awesome because I was like 6 or 7 love candy. So
real.
I think my favorite one was the Mad Hatter.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Yes, in Atlanta. When I lived in Atlanta at one point in my life, and I had a great night dressed up as the Mad Hatter. What about you?
Michelle?
I'm trying to think. I don't really maybe a singer. I don't know.
Okay.
Tried to be.
That's-
I don't have the moves like her at all. But yes, I can try to dress like her, so that's good.
nice. Good times. Mine was definitely I was Forrest Gump when he was running one time. I grow my hair out every 2 years to donate, and I had long hair and a beard, and I just was running all day long with a Bubba Gump shrimp hat on.
We had a contest with our youth, and they were like the ugliest costume. And my son put a picture of his sister's face on it. I was like, that's not nice, but it was hilarious. It was so funny. It was so funny. He won, by the way. So
Oh, that's good. There you go.
as long as you win, I guess. I don't know.
All right, John, we got you for events.
Yeah,
Right.
let's roll into it. Yeah. So we got a cool lawn party coming up on Wednesday, tomorrow. The Ultimate Journey Tribute Band is going to be playing out there at Freeman Lake. A lot of lawn games, food, food trucks. I don't know if they have beer out there or not. Sometimes I think they do have no special events, so that's a possibility. But yeah, food trucks, lawn games. Again, bring your seat. They don't provide seating, so bring a blanket, bring a chair, whatever you got to sit on. Bring it on out there, have a good time. It's kind of cooling off a little bit more in the evening time, so it'll be a fun little time, hopefully. Thursday, we have a flower smash art project going on at the library. That sounds really fun and really cool to do after school. It's 3 p.m. on Thursday for kids 6 and up. So first week of school for some people, second for others. Take your kid over there, do some fun little art, talk to them about what they did at school that day, and have a good time. Also on Thursday, you guys cat or dog people? I know you're a dog person, Phil.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
Is everybody at 100? No cats? No cats at all?
I grew up with cats, but Courtney's allergic to cats. So
Well, you guys need to stay away from this cat and crochet project over at Lucy and Oscar's Cat Cafe. Then. Do not attend. If so, take an EpiPen or maybe whatever she needs to deal with that. It sounds like a fun little time to kind of, if you like crocheting and like cats, or if you like cats or like crocheting and not allergic to cats, swing on down to that. That'd be a fun little time, and they can give you a little something to take home too. Because I'm not sure if you can adopt those cats that are there. I think that might be part of the project they do. So that's pretty cool. Also, relationships can be difficult. So good thing Abundant Life is here for us, because there's a WOW marriage boot camp coming up on Friday. So even if it's not a difficult marriage or relationship, if you just want to build on that strength you already have, this seems like a really fun place to go. They got a marriage enrichment, some guidance activities that you can maybe do there at the workshop and then at home. So that sounds like a fun thing to do if your relationship's great or needs a little help. Also on Friday, there's a cutting board decor workshop at the Outrageous Adventure Studio in Glendale. So one thing I was interested in, there's a watermelon that you can do, or a pumpkin board. Again, it's that season. It's coming up. When I go to the grocery store, I already see it. The big aisle of all the Halloween candy. It's there. It's here. So we'll have all that stuff coming up for you in a couple months, but that sounds like a fun thing you can take home for you. And this weekend, we talked about it last week, but it is White Mills Days this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So many things going on, gang. We've got a list of all the stuff. We'll post all the stuff. The one thing I'm interested in is, again, the rubber duck race sounds really interesting. Again, the proceeds of that are really good cause, goes to the good cause. And then the Kevin Jagger's concert, gonna be a good time with fireworks after that. So it'll be a good, great time to go out to that. And on Saturday,
Sorry. I see hog calling and husband calling.
Oh yeah, I want to hear the hog calling and
Yes.
the husband calling sounds good.
I
Is that the same thing? Is that the same thing?
Uh,
Hog calling husband, like what's the difference?
So funny.
I mean, I feel like it's the same thing, but maybe just in a different twist. You use a different name for the husband or the hog, but it's probably the same thing.
Oh, I
Uh,
am.
but I may have to sign up for this 5K race. And again, Nate, oh, you're going to be out of town, so you can't do it. Okay. Well, I was going to try to compete with you for the age group to see if we could maybe see who could win. But we'll find another one to compete maybe.
No, the only running I'll be doing is between rides at Disney to knock a kid out, like going to Peter Pan or something.
There you go. What's your most excited place to go to, a ride to go to down there?
I've always just been a Pirates of the Caribbean fan.
Okay.
Whatever you want to say. I think Courtney really likes Haunted Mansion.
All right.
I did Tron once, but I getting my old age and diabetes or whatever it is, I can't handle roller coasters anymore. But Tron was cool. I've done those. I think the only thing we haven't done in Magic Kingdom together is the Hall of Presidents, because every single time we've been, they're either updating it or it's closed. And I like that. My brother's a social studies teacher. I like history. I still haven't seen the Trump animatronic or the Biden animatronic in years. So that's all.
Is it up and running right now?
It is. So, but I don't know, because we get there, like we're doing the party. It's the Halloween party Sunday,
Okay.
very first one of the first Sunday that they've done. So I'm sure it's gonna be packed. So I don't know if we want to spend the first 2 hours while the Hall of Presidents is open to go to that, or if we want to go catch some other rides or do some other things before the other stuff happens.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I figured out the difference, and so hog calling is actually calling the hogs. Husband calling is like it's a comedic, humorous thing where the women call out their husbands using nicknames. You know.
So
and
do you have to bring your own hogs, or is there like a communal hog pen that you got to call?
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, I guess you got to bring your own husband. You know, if you want to.
That's it. So we're gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to go check out the hog calling and husband calling, and then I'll report back next week if they have like your own hogs, or again, you got to have your own husband, but makes
Well, John, if Jamie or calls you or Courtney calls me a pig, are we A or B?
all the above probably. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Also, Friday though, before that 5K, there's the 13th annual Bourbon Bash at the Country Inn and Suites here in town. The event cost is $65 for this. Is a really cool event. Again, you all know how long you have to do something to be annual. I bet Nate knows. No,
Usually we don't. When I was at the News Enterprise in my former life, we would wait till you made it past 2. So starting with the third one, you can go
third. That's it. Third is the first annual, or not first annual, but the first time you can call it annual is after 3.
Yeah.
Inaugural is the first. You can't be a first annual if it's the first time you did it.
Yeah.
So inaugural, but yeah, the 13th annual. So this has been going on for a little while. Really cool event. And then also Saturday, if you like the comic books and the nerdier side of life, they've got a little get together at the E-Town Comics, kind of hang out, talk about comic books, maybe comic book movies, all the ones that I know there's a ton coming out here soon. Like it's just gonna be a flood of new like dimensions and realms, right? I guess it's a wild world out there in comic books. And then retro night at the Let's Dance studio is going to be Saturday night from 6 to 9. A little dance night with the 90s. Who doesn't like the 90s dance? Like 80s was great dance, but the 90s had some good stuff too.
Yeah.
So head on over there, check it out, 18 and plus. So you got to be 18 to 18 and above, but check it out. It'll be a fun little time to dance around.
Does it make anybody feel old that now it's 90s night instead of 80s night?
No, not one bit. No, I don't. No.
You know.
Now, if it says like 2020's night, then I'll be off feeling old.
1995 was 30 years ago.
It's wild.
Wild. Also, is there a Tavern in the Garden Thursday, just like always?
Still, Tavern in the Garden on Thursday, walking tour on Thursday as well. After those, if you are 21 and above, swing on in BBT. There's karaoke. You can let us hear what you got, and you can dance on stage too. It's a fun time. We had a really great time last week at karaoke. We had somebody sing actually the hook. I don't know if you all have heard that song by Blues Traveler. It's one of the hardest songs to karaoke because it's very fast and quick there at the end. And the guy that did it did amazing. Ashley did great.
Just knocked it over.
Is the Haggard concert at the state? Is that Friday night?
That's Friday night as well. Yep.
We got the state fair starting up. Yep.
State fair as well. Who's got a corn dog getter? I need one. I don't have one yet. I need one.
Reba needs one. Reba needs you.
Oh, I can get her a corn dog. I can provide that.
Heck yeah. Oh, and just while I'm thinking of it, on September 11th, which is a Thursday night at 6 p.m., me, and if any of y'all want to join, we're going to do a live thing with Eddie, the spray guy, the spray painter guy, I forget what you call that, but I just,
Airbrush.
yeah, crazy airbrush, Eddie Milburn. We're going to do that at 6 p.m. on Thursday, September 11th, and I'm just calling it a standalone artist spotlight live stream. So I just said that.
Incredibly good at what he does. I mean, he is fantastic. I have not seen one bad thing from him.
He does a great job.
If you've been to Lakers, his art's all over it. I'm talking to a couple local restaurants, so maybe having them paint like the bathroom doors or a mural or something. This is just too plain. It's like let's team up. Okay, let's liven your place up a little bit. But Eddie Milburn is great. I'm sure we can drop in a link to him or a QR code or something eventually. But I follow him. He follows me, and he does face painting for kids for free. I've seen him at local places. His shirts, his hats, like whatever he does, he is very good, and we're blessed to have him in this community because he's fantastic.
Just a super nice guy too, and his website is crazythingart.com. Crazythingart.com. Well, anyway, I think we got everything covered. Anybody else have anything that needs to be brought up? Check in the comments. We got a bunch of nonsense going on in there.
That's
Which is great. That is what you get. So I'll go ahead and pop up our QR code again. Go ahead and scan that thing and follow along through the checklist. Make sure you also follow our TikTok. Follow us on YouTube too. We have a YouTube channel. And I don't know if people don't like to watch local info on YouTube, but it's the least followed version of our platforms. So if you use YouTube, go ahead and get on there and follow us. I think it's just Hardin Local. You can search us there. And also we have a Facebook channel, which is a one-way chat where I can just send messages that have to do with the podcast, any important news. So that's on there too. So make sure you follow us there. Make sure you check out Nate's page on Facebook. Follow him. Make sure you also check out Aaron Cundiff's group, the unofficial Elizabethtown information page. They're way more detailed than we are. We basically pull all the information, not from them only, but they do a great job of actually like going out and doing a lot of the legwork to bring the information into their group. And of course, John, where do you like people to follow you at?
Follow me to the bar if you're of age. Here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We can just talk about things. Just drive me around other than that, but I'm all over the place. Multiple places. TikTok, Instagram. Come say hey.
All right. And Michelle, what about you?
Facebook, Instagram.
All right.
This right now, yeah. So just follow me there.
All right. And for me, just follow Hardin Local. You can also follow me on Facebook if you want to. I don't post much, but if you want to follow me, you can. Anyway, we thank you guys for joining us. Another episode done. And we do thank you for being involved. When I started, I said we were going to do this for 12 weeks, and this is our 12th week. And through this whole experiment, somebody scanned the QR code. Thank you. That must be a new feature. I decided that we would give it 12 weeks to see if it worked, and we're going to continue doing it as a podcast only. We're not going to do a website or any of that information. There's plenty of platforms out there where we can put our content, so we're going to keep coming at you as a podcast, and we hope you'll enjoy it. Keep coming back. And Aaron posted this here about crazy things. Eddie Milburn loved this. And also follow the BBT VIP group that Jamie runs. That would also help John as well. Anyway, you guys